Oh,
So,
thank you.
yeah, dear Britzoners, no matter where you are or who you are or what you did, you are matter and your presence in this planet makes a difference. So thank you for being here, Britzoners. Well, my name is Putri. You can also call me Pupu. And I'm going to be your master of ceremony today. Well, first of all, we have a really important announcement. Next, Mr. Tra. Okay, as we all know that Britain has values such as young empowerment, it's free, it's an open platform, it's volunteering, English, education, and community. We hope that through our values, we can provide you with the best experience in learning English. Next. All right. So today is Tuesday class of Speaking Academy. It starts at 6:30 to 8 p.m. But now because it's online, we start at 7 to 8:30 p.m. We focus on public speaking, debate, speech, interview, and etc. We also have Wednesday class. It's English Betterment series. We start at the same hour. It's at 7 p.m. to 6 to 8:30 p.m. And in Wednesday class, we touch all four skills in English through class series, such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Then the last class is the fun day class. It's the Saturday class. So we start at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We bring various topics in a fun English learning. So if you want to have fun, please come to all of these classes. All right. So if you please be connected with the Britzone, we have social medias such as Instagram. You can follow Britzone ID, and we also have YouTube channel. It's Britzone English Community. Please visit our website britzone.id. We're also on Facebook. It's Britzone, and on Twitter at Britzone ID. We know that Britzone as a nonprofit organization, so we have to run fund to keep this organization going. So we have Busy Merch and Busy Mart. Okay, so we have Britain merchandise. So if you are keen to buy our cool clothes, please visit Britain merch. Look at this cool. Okay, and we also sell notebooks and tote bags. So if you are willing to buy, please go to at Britain merch. Okay, we're also sponsored by Atmago application. It's a social network application in Indonesia that helps people to share neighborhood issues with its campaign Warga Bantu Warga. So if you want to write something about maybe about a complaint in your neighborhood, maybe about your issues, you can write in Atmago application. It's really helpful. Well, that's all. Mr. Char, are you there?
Have another.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's all our announcement tool from Britzone. So in this class, do we have another announcement?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So right now, Britzone has a leadership class. The theme is everything is your fault. So we will explain the first rule of leadership. So if you're interested, please register yourself um, on bit.ly/busy leadership class. We have very limited seats, so make sure you register it as soon as possible. And we also have giveaway time. So for all of you who wants to receive giveaway from Britzone, please share your new normal experience on Atmago by simply first you need to log in to atmago.com and you need to create a post in Berita Warga category. And then the last thing is you can write down and submit your experience. Please submit before July 10, 2020, and you can win amazing merchandises. So hurry up. Thank you. All right, bridge donors. In
Azani
this
Samad.
class, we're going to learn about most commonly mispronounced words by Indonesian and how to pronounce English words correctly. And of course, we're going to learn about word patterns. But before that, do you know who's our conductor today? Do you guys know? Do you guys know?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
By name.
So you didn't see our Instagram post? How dare you? Okay. So our conductor today is really inspiring. She is a communication specialist and she pursued her education in University of Melbourne. She attained her master's degree in marketing communications and she had experiences as a journalist at Aussie Magazine, as a digital marketing officer and communications officer at the Trade Union Rights Center. She's also the founder of CoachPotato.id. So, do you know about Coach Potato? Maybe. Okay, let me explain to you. It's an online coaching platform for youth empowerment, focusing on capacity building programs. So it's kind of the same with Britzone because we are young empowerment, right? So let's give a warm welcome to our inspiring conductor, Miss Siti Mahdaria. Karya, the time is yours.
Thank you so much, Putri. Hi, everyone. So it's
Hi.
my pleasure to be here to
Hi.
share with you all. And I hope that whatever we learn today will be fruitful and you can take lots of takeaway from this. So, yeah. So today we will learn about English pronunciation, like pronunciation for clear communication. And my name is Siti Mahdaria. And then, yep, like what Putri said, feel free to call me Ria. And then at the moment, I work as the communication officer at Trade Union Rights Center. And also I work as International Partnership Associate while also being a lecturer at Universitas Islam Indonesia. So last year, I graduated from Master of Marketing Communication at the University of Melbourne, Australia, with the scholarship, with the support from Australia Award Scholarship. So if you want to know more about me and what I have done so far, feel free to check my Instagram at Siti Mahdaria, or feel free to subscribe me as well on my YouTube channel uh, at Siti Mahdaria as well. And yeah, you can call me Ria. So today we're going to learn about word stress pattern, and there will be like a focus group discussion, which we will together evaluate your pronunciation. So in this workshop or webinar, I want you to feel free and to be yourself. So please don't be afraid to make mistakes because during the session, I will just randomly call any one of you to try to pronounce some words on the slide. So for whoever I call, please be confident and don't be scared to make any mistakes because I hope you make a mistake though, because when you make mistake, I can help you to improve. So yeah, let's make mistakes. And then first of all, before we start everything, I want you to practice your listening. And then now, please using your phone, go to www.menti.com. So please go to www.menti.com. Yep, there will be this one. Please let me know if you find difficulties. So go to www.menti.com and insert this code 182244. So Putri, let me know ya if you can access this or not. So don't click anything, guys, before I pronounce the word. So here we are practicing your listening. This is the introduction part when you learn. No, not yet. Who's answering that? Not yet, guys. Not yet. So this is live. So now you listen to the statement that I will say. Not answering yet. Not now. Okay. Listen this, yeah. Is it Europe? So you can choose now. Is it Europe? Is it Europe? Is it Europe? Is it Europe? Okay, I think that's enough.
Exciting.
Are you sure, guys?
Yes.
Is it Europe?
Europe.
Is it Europe? Is it Europe?
Come on. Quiet heart.
The blue team, are you really sure?
I'm itching.
Okay, 28 responses. Okay, keep going. Is it Europe?
It's so clear, guys. Come on. Karya has a very good pronunciation. So, come on. I'm confident that I'm right.
Okay, 31. Yeah, so it's still live. So you can continue to answer, but we can continue to the explanation. Yep. Is it Europe? And is it Europe? So as we can see from the menti.com that almost like let's say like 80% of you choose this one. Let's check the answer. Yep, that's true. So is it Europe?
Yay.
So,
Yay.
so here's the difference, guys. As you can see here, like when you say is it Europe, you put the stress on the your, while for the other one, is it your rope? So you put the pressure on the rope. So is it Europe and is it Europe? Something like that. Okay, now we continue to the second one. Okay. Next, this one. So listen carefully. Is this elementary? 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 Is this elementary?
Guys, come on.
Is this elementary?
Yay.
Is this elementary? Is this elementary?
Can I change my answer?
Oh no, you can't.
I'm sorry if you put the answer. I mean, if you let us see the answer, is it going to make us, some of us maybe trying to imitate what the others choose?
Oh, yes, that's true. Okay, let's skip it. Is this elementary? Is this elementary? Is this elementary? I think it's enough. Okay, 35. Okay, so most of you answer, is this elementary? Okay, let's check. So yeah, is this elementary? So guys, if it's a lemon, I think you put the pressure in all of the words. So is it elementary? Is this elementary? Is this elementary? But for elementary, you put the pressure, you put the stress on the word man. So is this elementary? Is this elementary? Something like that. So now here it is. In word stress pattern, there are different way or different part of the words where you can put the stress. It really depends actually, but once you get used to English, you'll get used to it. Or basically you can also check through Google Translate and listen to the pronunciation, but it won't show you where the stress is, but you can listen to it and pay attention on where the stress is. So for example, like here, Thai. Thai is just one syllable, I think. So Thai, as simple as that. So does a Spain, Spain. But when it comes to two syllables, become Cuba, Cuba. So you put the stress on the ku, Cuba. And while for Iran, Iran, Iran. So run. So E and run. So you put the stress on the second syllable, Iran. What about Mexican? This is three syllable. Mexican. So Mexican, Mexican, Mexican. So you put the stress on the first syllable. So that's like Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe, Nepalese, Lebanese, Japanese, Javanese. So the stress is at the end of the words. Again, here, like we go to Turkish, just two syllables. Tur and kish. Turkish, Turkish. What about Peru? Peru, Peru. So that's like Brazil, Brazil. What about Canada? Canada, Canada, Canada. So you put the stress on the first of the syllable, the K, Canada. And for Qatar, people in Qatar, like Qatari, Qatari, something like that. So here you can see the example of the rhythm pattern. So for example, like the rhythm pattern of the word mother is mother, mother. But when it is in a sentence, so like do it, do it. So if it's just word, so you pay more attention on the syllable on of the word. But when it comes to a sentence, so you pay more attention on the whole sentence. So for example, like here, mother, mother. But when it's come to a sentence, it's become like do it, do it. So the first word of the sentence. So does the pay them, pay them. You put a stress on the word pay. But for attend, you put the stress at the end of the word. One for the sentence, like you did, like when you're asking someone, like you did. So that's like it hurts, it hurts. So you put the stress on the word hurts instead of the it. it will be weird, I guess, like it hurts. It's kind of weird, guys. So you should say it hurts. It hurts me a lot. It hurts me a lot. And then another example when it's like there are three syllables. Abandon. 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 But when it's in a sentence, like three syllables, I saw you. I saw you. We found it. We found it. The word found and saw, you put the stress on these two. And then what about three syllables, but three with the stress at the end of the word, like guarantee, 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 guarantee. Have some cake. Have some cake. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? What about if it's long words like education, education? So you put the stress on the word on the K, I think. Education, education. What about nationality? Nationality. So it's five. So nationality, nationality, nationality. So basically, guys, when you speak in English, it doesn't matter what accent you have, whether you use Indonesian accent, Javanese accent, British, American, Australian, whatever accent you have, it doesn't really matter. What matters is the word stress pattern. So no matter what accent you have, as long as you follow the pattern on where you should put the stress, it will be understandable. So, like for example, if you are doing IELTS speaking tests, again, they won't really care about your accent. But what matter is pattern. That's why it's really important for us to understand about word stress pattern when you want to improve the quality of your speaking. And then the last one is, for example, like communication. Communication. It's quite long. So communication. Like I did Master of Marketing Communication, something like that. Electrification. I want a soda. I think he's got it. We took a vacation. I went to the station. Something like that. Now it's time for practice. So I will call randomly, like any one of you here on the list. So I want you to actively participate by pronounce any word that you see on the screen. Please make mistake so I can try my best to help you to fix it. So if you are that great, then I think. Okay, so what about Rizky Hassan? Are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, great. So could you please try to pronounce these words on the screen?
Okay, the first word is eat and drink, sign, well. Is that correct?
Yes, that's perfect. That's really good. So eat, drink, sign, and well. Eat, drink, sign, and well. Okay, next. Who should I call? Thank you. What's his name? Anyway, thank you so much for participating. And then now, what about? Oh yeah, Rizky Hassan. Thank you so much. And the second one for the 2 syllable. What about Sinta Lestari? Sinta Lestari, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Thank you. Could you please try to pronounce these words?
Giant picture.
Wait. Could you please repeat, like slowly?
Okay. Giant.
Yep.
Picture. Hitting.
Okay. So where do you think you put the stress on the word giant?
Giant.
Yeah, like where? On the ja or n? Giant. On the ja or
okay.
on the first one or the second half?
Picture.
Where do you put the stress? On the GI or ANT?
A.
A, okay. What about the second one, the word picture? Where do you put the stress?
Picture. Picture.
So,
I think
which letter?
oh, yes.
Is it on the word, it is on the part PIC or TURE? Which one?
PIC.
Okay, what about the second one? And the third one, sorry. Where do you put the stress?
HAI.
HEA.
AI.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Yep. So for the first one, not just on the I, but also on the G. So giant. So giant. And the second one is correct. Picture. PIC. Picture. And for the last one is also correct. Heating. Okay. Thank you, Sinta. Now, another 2 syllabi, but let's say Astri Yulia.
Yes, I'm
Yay.
here.
Could you please try?
Okay, 2 syllable. Today.
Again, please.
Today.
Okay.
Ahead.
Yep.
Allow.
All right. Yeah, I think it's quite clear, yeah, with the instruction here,
Yes.
like the second syllable stress. Today. So sometimes
Yeah.
it seems like you remove the O. Today.
Ah,
Yeah.
today.
And had. Yeah, you still have
Ahead.
the A, ahead. And allow, yeah, allow. Great. Okay,
Okay,
next.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you as well. Astri, yeah? Asti. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay, this one. What about Bagus Adikara? Are you here? Bagus Adikara. Okay, maybe not. What about Devi Okta?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
you're here.
I'm here.
Okay, great. Sorry.
Sorry, this is unmute. Sorry.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, could you please try these words?
Let me see. Energy, operate, organize.
Okay, so where do you put the stress?
The first one is E and A,
Okay.
and the second one is rate.
Okay.
RATE, and then
Okay.
the last one is R, G, and A.
Okay.
Nice.
RG and A. Okay, let's see. So this is 3 syllable, guys. Okay, look at here. So for the first word, it's on the E and N. So energy. Second one is operate. So it's like fading away. Like at the end of the words, like fading away. Operate. And also organize. All right, thank you. Well, what's your name? Sorry.
Bagus.
Bagus ya tadi ya. Okay. Next. Let's try Andi Rusandi.
Yes, miss.
Okay, yay. Could you please try?
Memorial. Assumption. Canadian.
Okay. So where do you put the stress?
For the first Memorial, maybe.
Okay, Montreal, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
And the second one?
I don't know.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay. And what about the last one?
CA.
Okay, CA.
CANA,
Okay,
yeah.
CENA. Okay. Could you please try again pronounce the second word, the number 2? Pronounce it.
Assumption.
Okay, again.
Assumption.
Okay. Do you feel any stress when you pronounce it?
Assam.
Okay, Assam, yeah. Okay. So it seems like to me, you see these words in a 2 syllable, while actually they are 3 syllable. So let's check.
Memorial.
Let's check. Yep. So here it is. So for the first word, memorial. The second one, assumption. And the last one is Canadian. So it's quite different with the just Canada, because when you that's why English is sometimes really confusing, guys, because when they just add some letter, you change the way you pronounce it, and you change even the stress on the word. So if it's just like the country, Canada, so you put the stress on the K, Canada. But if it's Canadian, so you change the stress on the word na, Canadian. But if you feel like, oh, it's mean that if it's the people of the country, then the stress is on the middle. It's not right, because, for example, like Lebanese, Japanese, Lebanese, something like that, with the NESE at the end. So that's where you put the stress. All right, thank you. Next one. What about Azuma? Azuma, are you there? Okay, if not, what about Indah Saraswati?
Yes.
Okay, great. Could you please try pronounce this word?
Okay, I'll try. The first one is employee.
Yep.
Japanese. The first one is volunteer.
Okay, where do you put the stress?
All of them are third syllable first.
Sorry?
The first one, the employee, is Y-E-E.
Okay.
Y-E-E.
Yeah.
Japanese, on the N-E-F-F-E, and the volunteer is T-E-E-R.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Yep, you're correct. So employee, and Japanese, and volunteer. So the way you pronounce the word volunteer, way, it's like a V. So like V and B, V. So when you say like volunteer, so the way you pronounce the ear at the end, it's like IER. Jadi kayak IER. Jadi bukan kayak IIR tapi IER. So volunteer. Jadi bukan volunteer, volunteer. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
All right, I think this is the last one for practicing this. Yeah. Thank you ya, Indah. What about Sudarmanto? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Could you please try?
Okay. For the first word, I guess psychology.
Yep.
And then evaporate,
Yep.
certificate.
Okay, so where do you put the stress?
For the first word is in the CHO, I think.
Yep, and the second one?
Second one is in the VA,
VA.
VA,
Okay.
VA.
Okay. Okay.
And then the third one is TI.
TI. All right. So let's check. Anyway, I mean, like the way you speak English is really good. Your voice, you
Oh,
sound
really?
really good. Yeah.
Okay,
Could you
thank you.
please? Could you
I
please
guess you are
read?
better than me.
Sorry.
I think you're better than me, much better than me.
Yeah, we all still learning though. It's not our language anyway, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yep. Yay. See, yeah. So for the first one is psychology. Psychology. Second one, evaporate. And the third one is certificate. Certificate. Okay, now guys, this is the focus group discussion part. So you will be divided into some
Yes.
groups and you will practice this word. So what are they? Basically, these words are the words that I heard commonly mispronounced by the Indonesian. So yeah, I know these words are, I mean, like you're familiar with this, but sometimes even the most familiar word is the most mispronounced. That's why we're going to learn about how to pronounce these words correctly. So now I'll give it back to the host. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Karya. Your explanation, you know, it's really good. Okay, so we will have focus group discussion. Maybe Mr. Trah will um, divide us into several groups.
Okay, we
Are
are
you
ready
there?
for, yes, we are ready for the group discussion.
Yeah.
The breakout room 1 will be conducted by Kak Darnita Mataram. The breakout
Okay.
room 2 will be conducted by Devi Okta. Breakout
Yes.
room 3 will be conducted by Rama. Breakout room 4 will be conducted by Triana, and breakout room 5 will be conducted by Dick Narendra. So you guys will be automatically moved to the breakout room. We will give you like 15 minutes to discuss about this FGD. So we will start it now. Okay, I will open the topics.
Okay, we'll start.
Okay.
Okay.
Siti, you will be here with us.
What about Bagus Adikara?
Wait. Okay. So for all the people who is currently watching on YouTube channel, you can ask in the
Yes.
live chat. You can ask
Okay,
something in the live
actually,
chat, so.
I'm seeing the live chat right now. There's no question there, but I've prepared a question for Karya.
Okay.
Okay. Karya, after um after seeing your explanations about word patterns, I noticed that some
Sorry, Putri. Word
okay,
stress pattern.
word stress patterns. Sorry. Yeah, I noticed that some words have the same prefix but are pronounced differently. For instance, prestation, preference, prescription. My question is, are there any rules about pronunciation on that you apply when you find a word that you don't know how to pronounce it, or do you refer to dictionary?
I always refer to dictionary, either it is online or offline, because to be honest, I'm not really sure about like how can we decide which word is, I mean, like where should we put the stress if you're not familiar with the word. So yeah, to be honest, what I do even up to now is just like using dictionary, because that's really the only thing that will help me. Otherwise, I'll just ask my foreign friend who is a native speaker.
Oh, that really answer my questions. What kind of dictionary do you use?
Oh, I think when I was like at the beginning, when I learned English, I just used like Cambridge, where there is I don't know, like the way we should pronounce the word. But then at the end of the day, like these days, I don't have that dictionary anymore. So what I do, I just listen to Google Translate. So listen carefully.
Oh,
Yeah.
so do you think Google Translate is accurate, the pronunciation?
I think so. Yeah. I think so for the pronunciation. But again, it's American. It'll be quite
Oh,
different when you want to sound like a British or an Australian. So that's why for now I feel like I got a mix of everything because like I talk a lot with Australian, but sometimes I learn from American. So sometimes it's a bit confusing as well, even for me. So yeah.
I feel that.
That's true.
Oh,
So is it really actually you said earlier that pronunciation pattern is not the same with accent. Like no matter what accent we use, its pronunciation pattern is still the same. But
Yeah.
sometimes it sounds different when we are talking to native speaker from America or maybe British speaker. So what do you think about that? How do we overcome with that? How do we deal with that?
So I believe that some words will sound differently in some countries, but again, for most of the word, like the majority of the words, I believe that even though they speak with different accent, they put the stress on the same word because sometimes if you change the stress, it will be understandable, like really. Because I talk with my Aussie friend, I try to imitate like Aussie accent, but I put the stress on different part of the word. They don't get it. They don't understand what I mean. So that's how I understand how important it is to understand where we should put the stress on the word. Because no matter what we have, as long as we put the right pronunciation and put the stress on the proper part, then it will be understandable. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're still waiting for the question from you. Maybe Putri, you have another question? Because this lesson is really useful for us, especially if we
yeah.
want to speak more about English. And I want to ask something again. Like you you studied in Australia, yeah, right? What test did you take? TOEFL or IELTS?
Sorry. Oh, IELTS.
IELTS. So um, how much does it affect that in the pronunciation on your TOEFL on your IELTS test?
Well, basically, I learned word stress pattern when I was in Australia. So before I came to Australia, I didn't know about word stress pattern. So what I do, I just follow how it should be pronounced without realizing any means of word stress pattern. Because during when I practice my IELTS speaking test before the test, so I have my Aussie friend who helped me to practice my English. So once a week we have Skype together. So she will train my speaking. So that's how I learn whether it is right pronunciation or not. For example, like before I talk to her, like the word axis, yeah, axis. Yeah, I pronounce it axis because like most of Indonesian, we pronounce it axis, like axis. But she told me it's not axis, it should be axis. Axis. So like egg with the word zis. So axis. Yeah, like egg and zis. So
But
axis.
in Oxford Dictionary, they pronounce it exists.
Yeah, that's true. Even Google Translate, Google Translate also say like exists, like with the e, yeah, like exists. But that's what I say. It really depends on where you are. Sometimes they pronounce it differently. For example, like the word either, either, neither. Like in America, they pronounce it either. In Australia, if you say either, it will be understandable. But some people will pronounce it either.
Oh.
Either.
Either.
Like, yeah, like when I asked my Aussie friend, she prefer to pronounce it either instead of either because she feels like it's cooler or something like that. So
Okay.
and there are some other words. No, for example, like anti and anti.
Yes, I watched your video. And
Yeah, yeah.
anti.
Anti.
Yeah, like anti and anti. So like I remember like one of my lecturer, she explained about like anti-marketing or something. So she said anti-marketing, and I was confused. Is it should it be anti or anti? So I asked my other friend, like the native speaker. She said, "Oh, I just use anti." So then I decided it can be both. So yeah,
Okay. Oh, so if we have different pronunciation, it's understandable, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
every country is different, like you said.
But it's only for a few words, and they for the native speaker, they still understand it, like what you mean. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Oh,
we've got a question from YouTube. It's from Rina
wow.
Desrina. I hope she's going well there. She asked, how do you keep your pronunciation? Because sometimes it mixed with your mother tongue, or there is US and UK accent in one phrase.
That's not quite clear. I got the first half of your question. Could you please repeat the whole? Like Putri,
Ah,
could you please repeat
sorry.
it?
Okay, okay.
I think the
Thank you.
microphone. I think
Oh, sorry.
what's your name? Sorry.
Trah.
Mr. Trah.
Oh yeah. I think your microphone
Putri.
is something.
Okay, Putri, can
Yeah.
you please
Okay.
Repeat the question.
Here, I'll read it. How do you keep your pronunciation? Because sometimes it mixes with your mother tongue, or there's US and UK accent in one phrase. You mix the accent, like,
Yeah. So it really depends. I mean, like you need to practice a lot to. So for example, like I came from South Sumatra. I've been living in Jogja for about 5 years, but still, like the way I talk, my dialect and everything, it's still like people from South Sumatra. So sometimes it's I mean like it's very difficult for you to throw the way you talk in your mother tongue. But again, for the pronunciation, for the word stress pattern, that's what you need to care about. How can you practice this? You need to listen to a lot of like English speakings or English speeches, like what Putri said, she learned a lot from TED Talk. So
oh, you still remember that?
of course, I remember. Like you, and and you know what, Putri, I told everyone I know who are learning English, but they don't have the capacity to go to the English course or they don't have time or something like that. I always tell them your story
Oh my God.
because you're a living example. You are a living example. So yeah,
Oh my
anyway,
God.
anyway,
You're
what
supposed to be proud. You're supposed to be proud. Putri.
you know
I'm
what,
so
like
proud of you as well.
Oh my God.
everyone
I'm
can
so touched.
yeah, like everyone can be someone else's inspiration no matter what. So yeah, you need to be proud of yourself, like no matter what you do. Anyway, so yeah, what I did, I just listened to lots of like English audio, or I also like practice my English because sometimes if it's ununderstandable, then I know something wrong with that. So I try to find out where I make mistake and learn from it. Sometimes even me, like, so for example, I learn a sentence from a movie. I try to repeat it a couple times to make me sound like that. And also when I found a friend of mine like Indonesian, but he has good English, so I will record the way he speak, and then I will follow that.
Oh,
And then
that's inspiring.
yeah, and what I did, I also record my own voice and listen to it and make sure whether the sound is the same as I heard somewhere or it's just like my own sound. So that's what I do. What you need to do is just like listen a lot and try to practice it a lot by speaking it, of course. Yeah, something like that.
By doing a self-talk, maybe?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
yeah, look at the mirror. I don't know. I don't know how you do this, but most of the time I just talk to myself. Like while I'm riding my bike, I will just talk to myself. When I throw my shit, I also talk to myself. And when I take shower, when I look at the mirror, I'll just talk to myself. I just practice. I imagine if I am giving a speech somewhere.
Yes, you're
So
not the only one.
yeah.
I'm doing it too.
Me
You
too.
know, I'm so obsessed. I'm so obsessed with the award show on US, like really awards or maybe Oscars. And I feel like thank you so much for all of my fans. I try to do that over and over again. I feel so proud of myself from that.
Yeah,
Even yes.
if you practice a lot, one day the day will come. Yeah, when you really
Amen.
Yeah,
yeah.
Amen.
Because
Thank you so much.
that what happened to me. That what happened to me. Like last time in 2019. Yeah, at the beginning of 2019, I gave a speech in front of the comments graduate students, like 300 people, new student of University of Melbourne. I gave a speech, so you can watch it in my YouTube channel, like how I did that. I mean, like I made mistake, I did some grammatical error, but what you need is during I mean, like the idea of public speaking is how you can communicate your idea with your audience.
yeah,
So it's okay to make mistake. It's okay to have grammatical error. That's totally normal. That's not our mother tongue. But
yeah.
what's important is you can engage with your audience. So yeah.
Yes.
So
So, as a communicator specialist, do you think what is the most important thing when it comes to communication?
I think it's about how you can connect with people. Yeah. Like
Mhm.
it can be done in so many ways. But the idea is that how you can create a bond between you and also your audience. So
Okay.
it is applicable because like when you're doing communication, it's not just like verbal communication, but it's also written communication, and also like doing like visualization from a picture or something like that, because I work a lot in journalistic field. So I
Yeah.
learned a lot about how can we communicate with people through picture, through text.
Oh,
So yeah, that's what I said. Like it's totally okay to make mistake, but what you need to do, make sure that you connect with your audience, no matter who they are.
okay.
that's so inspiring.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Okay,
So
our
insightful.
back to our host.
Okay, so everyone is back already.
Not
So
yet.
what do we have to do next, Karya?
Okay, we will wait for everyone to come back, and
All
then we
right.
will evaluate
Hmm.
the the word.
Okay. Guys, if you have any questions for Karya, please, you can ask now.
I have a question.
Uh,
Can I?
okay. Yes, sure.
Uh, thank you so much, Karia, for the explanation. Such an amazing time having here. I have a question. You said earlier that the accent doesn't really affect the stressing point in every word. Is that what do you say, baku in every accent, or some accents may affect the some stressing point? Thank you.
You're welcome. As far as I realize about this kind of thing, like I have people from Africa, people from Japan, China, and some other people from across the world. They have totally different accent. They speak with their their style, like their mother tongue, something like that. But once they speak in English, even though they still use the same accent, but they follow the proper pronunciation of the English word by following the stress, by following the alphabetic and sort of things. So that's what I said, that even if you watch like so many like speaking tutorial for IELTS tests, they will tell you that accent is not really matter, because like I have proved it. Like I have so many friends from different countries, and then they have their own mother tongue, they have their own accent, but once they speak in English, they will follow the rule in English, of course. So that's what make us understand each other when we speak English, because we follow the certain rule in speaking the language, regardless whatever accent we have. So that's why you need to practice by listening to lots of movies or lots of video in YouTube, or just try to practice your speaking with native if it's possible, so you can be corrected. And sometimes even me, like for now I have like a native friend, like we're really close to one another, but most of the time when we talk, I can see that from her facial expression that he was a bit confused. So, for example, we went to a restaurant and then we talk about the food, and then the table, the menu, and everything. And then I talked to her about the chef, but because in Indonesia sometimes we pronounce the word chef is chef. So I told her that, oh yeah, I want to be a chef, and she said that chef, what is chef? And I said chef, cooking, chef. I already said cooking and chef, but she still didn't understand. Like chef, what is it? And then I tried to write it, chef. Oh, chef. So even though for us, like Indonesian, it sounds quite similar, like chef and chef. We won't recognize the difference, just like chef and chef. But then for them, when you say chef, so it's been chef, like saving people, not the chef cooker. So yeah, so that's why I said it's really important for us to understand the right pronunciation, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like we need to know how to pronounce them correctly. And so does the word stress pattern.
Thank you, Kak.
Okay. Thank you, Karya. Thank you. I think your name is not Endra.
The easiest one, Zen, but
Zen.
I go with
Thank you,
Andrew.
Zen.
Where
Okay.
should we
Yes, I know you.
Where should we put the stress?
Thank you,
Okay.
Zain.
Thank
Hope
you.
it answered your question. Karya, we actually have another question from YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Um, how to be confident when you speak in English? Because sometimes we are insecure and think about how people will respond to it, even though you're good enough. The problem is confidence.
Ooh, I feel like, guys, confidence is not something you can build in a day. It's a long process when we talk about confidence. So first of all, before you become confident, you need the bravery. You need to be brave to try. That's first thing. You need to be brave to try. And after that, you need to practice, because when you are brave but you don't practice, that's what we call in Indonesia as nekat. So you need to differentiate between nekat and percaya diri. So when it's come to nekat,
What?
when it's come to nekat, like no matter what happen around, no matter you have the skill or not, you will just go for it. Sometimes it's a suicide attempt, so don't do that. But that's the first thing you need, to be nekat, to be brave. Second thing you need is practice. You need to practice. Like it depends on the person. Sometimes twice is enough, 3 times is enough, but some other they need dozen times practicing before they are ready to be confident. And if you already got the bravery, you have practice, unconsciously you will build your confidence. So even you already have the sense of confidence, sometimes when you look at other people you feel small or inferior. At that point you don't need to give a shit to people. Just go for it. No matter what happened, you did your best, as long as you have practice. So the key ingredients is bravery and practice, then you can build your confidence.
Okay. Thank you, Karya. Now we are going to discuss the FGD.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So guys, I think you know, yeah, like each member in your group. So I want each representative from each group, like one representative from each group to practice this pronunciation. So for example, for the first word, I want you to practice. I don't know your name. I mean, like whoever in each group, but I want you like how can we do it? Like I want each representative from each
Okay,
group,
maybe
like
we should
one
maybe we should ask the facilitator to mention the member's name.
Okay,
Okay.
from the group 1 is facilitated by Kak Damita Mataram. KM,
Yes,
do you want
KM.
to pick someone from your group?
Pick one of your children.
Or only
I'm going to
for the word number 1, yeah? For the word
Oh, for the word number 1. Okay.
For the word number 1, the only boy from my group was it Sudarmanto? Was that?
Yes, Sudarman.
Oh,
Right.
that's good. Mr. Sudarmanto?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Could you please read the first word?
Effort.
Okay, what do you think, Karya?
Could you please repeat it
Effort.
again?
Should I continue to number 2?
No. Again,
No?
again.
It's
Repeat it.
number 1.
Okay. Effort.
Okay. Next group.
Next group.
Devi,
Sorry?
can you please pick someone?
Yep,
Next group. Okay.
I pick. Citra Astri. Could you please?
Citra Astri. Would you please read the word number 2?
The word number 2 is determine.
Okay. Next group.
Okay. Thank you, Citra. Next.
Yeah.
It's facilitated by Rama.
Maybe Miss Astilia wants to try.
Number 3, experience.
Experience.
Again.
Experience.
Okay, next.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Group 4 by Dika.
Okay, Andras, please.
Design.
Andras.
Sorry, which number?
4, number 4. First column.
Organization.
Okay, next.
Group 5 by Srian.
Sriana. Sriana, where are you?
Yes.
Okay, maybe group 5, I will pick Pati Yulinda. Pati, are you there?
Yes.
Would you please read number 5?
Late.
Perfect. Next.
Next. We go back to KM or
Let's go back.
we have another facilitator.
Yeah, go back to group 1, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
KM.
Okay, Indah, please. Number 6.
The 6th mate.
Okay. Next.
Devi.
Devi.
Devi, are you there? Okay, maybe I will pick Dian Saputra Pramubinawan.
Number 1, right?
Yes.
Mandarin.
Sorry?
Mandarin.
No. Again.
Mandarin.
Okay. Next.
Group 3 by Rama.
Bagus, would you do the honor? Bagus.
Yeah. Yes.
Did
Which
you
one?
pronounce plus number 2 on the right side?
The right side, number 2.
Yep.
Mandarin.
Again.
Mandarin.
Again.
Mandarin.
Okay, next.
Wow, by default.
Okay. By me ya, my
Yes.
group. Okay, Humaira, could you pronounce it the number 3, right side? Humaira?
Analyze.
Yeah.
Sorry. Again.
Analyze.
Okay, next.
So I guess I will pick Sahat Maripot towards the line.
I want to try this number 1.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Or number 4. Okay. I want to try to read number 4. Analysis. Number 5. Advertise. Number 6.
Stop.
Advertisement.
Okay, you do it all. Thank you so much. You're doing great. Maybe you want a repetition, Karya, from another member?
Number 4.
Okay, I will pick Nada Salsabila for number 5. Please unmute your audio.
Sorry. Okay,
Yes,
number 5.
5.
Advertise.
Okay, next.
Next, number 6. KM, would you please pick someone that you like?
That I like. Okay, it can be I like. Okay, that's a hard question though. Okay, I would like to hear from Indah Saraswati.
Oh. Yes, Indah. Hi, Indah. Indah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
Is it number 6?
Yeah, pronounce number 6.
Advertisement.
Okay.
Okay.
So guys, now some of you do it really correct and some of you are not yet there, but it's totally fine. So I'll help you because to how you can utilize the function of Google Translate in terms of understanding the right pronunciation for the word. So for example, let's go with the word effort. So guys, can you see this part, this small word, like down here near the microphone?
Well, yes.
Yeah. So this is how you should pronounce the word. Like most of Indonesian, not all, but most, they will pronounce the word E-F-F-O-R-T as effort or effort. Well, actually it's not. It's effort. So let's listen to Google. Effort. 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 So to make it easy for you, in Indonesia, the way we listen to it, it's like effort. Effort. Something like that. Wait. Okay. What about this one? Some people say this is determine. Some people say this is determine. So let's hear what Google say. But guys, I want you to pay attention that Google is using American accent. So if you follow British or Australian, sometimes some word will be pronounced differently, even though the stress is the same. The stress pattern is the same.
Determine.
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 Determine. So, kebalik itu bahasanya. Determine.
Determine.
Determine. Determine.
Determine.
Determine. Jadi, in the way Indonesian listen to this. Determine. Determine. Tadi tertulisnya itu ini juga kan. Tapi ketika kita mendengarnya as an Indonesian, we tend to hear it like an E, like an I, like an E. So, determine, determine. For this one, most of people will say this is experience, experience. While it's actually
Experience.
Experience. So to make it easy for you as an Indonesian, we tend to listen to it as we hear it like experience, 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 experience. So it's not experience, but experience. What about this one?
Organization.
Organization. So, in America, it will sound organization. Organization. But in Australia, it will become organization or organization. So this is America. Organization. 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 But in Australia, people tend to pronounce it organization. 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 So I just follow Australian because it sounds cooler. So yeah. I think most of you got it right, like late is late. So if it's focal and consonant, yeah. So if it's focal like A here and with a focal as well, we tend to pronounce the A. So if how to say this? If the word before the last syllable is A, and at the end of the word is focal word, then you pronounce the A as A. E-I. Bingung nggak?
No, we can get it. Kak.
Okay, good. So that's with the maid, like here, maid.
Maid.
Maid. Good day, maid. 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 Beda dengan maid yang begini ya. Kalau maid yang begini ya maid.
Yeah, it's a maid.
Okay. Next. Nah. This word, Mandarin. 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 So this is the word, the language. Mandarin. 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 It can be Mandarin or Rin. Sometimes it sounds like Mandarin or Mandarin. Sounds quite similar. It's the language, yeah, guys. But when it's come to the orange, Mandarin. 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 So how can you differentiate when people try to say the orange or the language other than the context is the way they put the stress. So when it's the language, it's just like Mandarin, Mandarin. But when it's the orange, it's Mandarin, Mandarin. So dua harkat ya in-nya itu Mandarin. So I think this one is quite easy, like analyze, 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 analyze. But this one is where most of people get it wrong. It's not analysis. It's totally not analysis.
Analysis.
So it's analysis. Again.
Analysis.
Analysis. It's like analysis. Analysis. So when you try to say analyze, so analyze, that's right. But when it's come to analysis, it should be analysis, not analysis. Not analysis, but analysis. 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 So this one, it's correct, like advertise. Advertise, advertise, advertise. But for this one, in America, you will pronounce it advertisement in America. But for, if I'm not mistaken, British and also like Australia, because Australia is for sure, but I think British as well, they pronounce it advertisement. 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 Something like that. So when it comes to the verb advertise, so advertise. But when it become noun, it become advertisement. So that's with analyze. When it's verb, it's analyze. But when it's a noun, analysis. Analysis. Okay, something like that. So that's all for today, guys. If you still have any question, feel free to ask here. And then if after this you want to reach out to me, feel free as well to reach out to me at Siti Mahdaria. Okay, I'll give it back to Putri.
Okay, thank you, Karya. We still have time until 8:30 p.m. and
Putri, is your connection okay? Okay, I guess her connection is full. She has a difficulty on connection. Right
or
now.
you can, yeah.
Okay, are you there?
Who?
Your
Mr.
connection
Krah?
was bad. Your connection was bad.
My connection?
Was bad. Is it okay now?
You were freezing before.
Yes. Yeah, you're freezing again. Okay, if you have a question, if you want to throw a question to our amazing conductor, please use the big raise hand feature. So you can ask directly to our conductor. If you want to ask something, just ask. Okay, Nada Salsabila.
Okay. Thank you for the chance. Before that, Karya, I want to ask, how if we don't know where to put the stress? I mean, we might new to some word and we don't know where to put the stress and no internet connection to check Google Translate, etc. What should we do?
Just guess. That's true. Just guess. That's what I did most of the time. I just guess it. So if people understand, it's mean that that's correct. If they don't understand, it's mean that's something wrong.
Okay. Thank you.
Because these days, I feel like not everyone will voluntarily hold a dictionary, or you can download offline dictionary on your phone. So sometimes it does work when you have like offline dictionary, like an app to put it on your phone. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Karya.
No worries.
Thank you, Nada Salsabila. Is there any other question? Yes, it's Dian Saputra. Dian.
Hello.
Yes.
I would like to ask a question. Do you think that native speaker will recognize if we kind of make a mistake about stressing the pronunciation?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's they will totally aware if we make mistake because they know that they don't understand or they will confuse or they need some time to think what we mean. So yeah, basically they will reckon when we did any mistake while we are speaking in English. But most of them, they will try to be respectful by pretending to be understand. So they will not correct you right away unless you ask them. So what they do, they will try to confirm what you mean, whether they get it right or not, or you mean something else, or
Yeah.
they will just pretend that they understand.
Yeah.
That's what happened most of the time.
Because I mean, most of us know how to pronounce, but we don't know where to stress the syllable.
So basically, no, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's why it's really important to train your listening skill. So you will aware, because guys, like when you do IELTS speaking, they will analyze whether you speak naturally or not. So how do they know whether you speak naturally or not? Is by listening to your intonation. Like you put the stress, like nada naik turun when you talk. So this intonation really show how natural you are when it comes to speaking in English.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dian Saputra. Is there any other question?
Can I say something? Yeah. Maria, I would like to thank you for this very informative presentation. I think my class should have watched this, because whenever they take the local IELTS, they are very much worried about their accent. So it's very good that you inform this audience about their accent, that we don't have to worry about our accent as long as our pronunciation and the word stress is correct. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Miss Erita. That's very sweet of you. Okay, next we have another question. Do you have another questions, guys? We still have 6 minutes.
I want to ask something, but
Okay,
I
Mr.
think,
Tra.
I think I will let the other ask first because I'm still confused about my question.
Okay.
We have
Thank
Bagus
you
Adhikara
for.
here.
Thank you. That's really informative, Mr. Tra. Bagus, where
Yes,
are you?
yes, I'm here. I want to ask the question with Mrs. Siti Mahdaria as the
Yes.
host. How long you need to practice the pronunciation as the good, just like this pronunciation?
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
Because actually, like I think, like just like most of us, we were introduced with English since we were in elementary school, but I feel like I really learned how to improve my speaking and etc. when I was in high school, I guess. So in my class, I think I was the second worst in the class. But then, even there are a student like he was a lot younger than me, like junior high school when I was in high school, but his English was really good because he came from like a good family who travel abroad a lot. So I really admire his accent and the way he speak English. So what I did when we have a discussion, group discussion, I quietly recorded his voice. So when I get home, I listen to the recording and try to imitate him. So that what happened every time I feel like I know someone, because at the time I don't have any internet connection to check on Google and sort of thing or like YouTube. So it's quite hard, quite difficult for me to access the information in the internet. So that's what I did. So when every time I found people who has a good English, I will record his voice, listen to it, try to imitate them, record myself. And yeah, doing that repeatedly until I improve. And like because I love English and I love public speaking. So every time I got a chance to practice my English, either it is in front of the class, in front of my friend, like wherever I go, I'll just try to practice myself. It's not to show off, but for me, it's just like practice what I got. Yeah. So what you need to do to be as good as you want to be is just practice listening and speaking. If you want to practice the way you speak, you need to listen and you need to practice your speaking. Yeah, that's really important.
You really like English. You love English.
Yeah.
I love Indonesia.
That's good. That's good. I'm so proud of you. I love Indonesia, but in different way.
Okay, thank you, Bagus. Well, we still have another question. It's actually the last question. Mr. Tra, are you ready with your question?
Okay. I think I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna thank to our amazing conductor for your presentation. The thing that I learned from this class is we should learn a lot, especially in pronunciation and pronunciation pattern. It's really important for us if you want to have a conversation with people, especially if they are native speakers or whatsoever. It's really important so we can understand each other what we are talking about. Thank you so much for your class.
Okay, so is that a question or a statement?
Statement.
That's a compliment.
Compliment as well.
Putri, can I share something?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
So guys, this is just like I told Putri and also the other moderator that the way I learned English for my IELTS speaking test was I got help from my Aussie friend who helped me practice my speaking and also check on me. So from that experience, I learned something really good with the experience. So I try to pay forward by doing similar thing to people. So maybe if you have free time on every Saturday, you can join, for example, this is like IELTS speaking practice. This is what I did with one of the volunteer in my organization. So he wants to, I think next month or something, he will get an IELTS test. So I'm trying to help his speaking. So maybe if one day you are interested to go on live with me on Instagram, just feel free to reach out to me so we can practice something like this. You can check on this post and then if you feel like you want to do something like that, just reach out to me. I will try my best to help you to practice your speaking as well. So that's all from me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Okay, anyway, that's all. Thank you,
You
guys.
should. Yeah, we all should follow you on Instagram because. So thank you, Karya, for the knowledge you've given to us. It's such a life-changing opportunity for us to join this class. For me as well. Okay, so before we close our class, it's already 8:30. So Britzone actually has a tradition in every classes. we have to take a picture when we end the class. Do you mind taking a picture with us?
Okay, please enable your video. We want to see your
We would
face.
love to have the picture. Yeah. Of
Yes.
Yay!
course. Turn on your videos.
Turn on your videos
I know that you guys want
and
to
show
appear
your best
on,
pose.
yeah, I know that you guys want to appear on this Instagram.
You're going to the family,
One.
right?
One.
Wait. 1, 2, 3.
Finish.
Again. 1, 2, 3. Again, strike a pose. Just strike a pose. Okay. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
Thank you so much for
thank
having
you so
me.
much. Thank you, Karya.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Such
you.
inspiration.
Thank you for being here, Karya.
Karya, don't you leave, okay? Don't leave. Don't leave us.
Okay. To all the facilitators,
Okay.
don't leave.
Yes, and I want to announce if you are interested to become Britzone conductor, please feel free to contact us. Okay. Especially if you're an English instructor, Miss Erita. Or
Yeah, we will welcome to everyone who wants to contribute.
we will welcome you.
Welcome.
So
Thank you guys so much. See you guys
Thank
on
you.
the other classes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you, Miss Ria.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mbak Siti.
Thank you so
beautiful
much.
people.
Cara live-nya gimana?
Don't forget to have dinner. Okay.
Don't forget to have dinner. Okay, thank you so much.